Yeah, good morning. I'm audible.
Yes, sir.
So still 25 are there. Okay, let me wait for a few more minutes. Okay, let's proceed. So I think in the last class we have finished all the 6 property individually and went through with how to solve the problem individually also. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so if anybody have doubts regarding any of the properties of system, so we will discuss or else we will move on to the last part of this system model. So the problems. So they will give one question and they will ask you to solve. Except invertibility, they will ask remaining all. The invertibility is rare, so you just have an awareness how to solve the invertibility. Apart from that, remaining 5 properties will be given for you to solve. So if anybody have doubt with any property, static, dynamic, first one, invariant, invariant. See, I told you already, whether you want to do causality first, time variant first, it's left to you. So you have to mention all the 5 property. The steps are required only for your the linearity as well as your time variant system. So apart from that, you just make a statement and you can conclude whether it is causal, stable, or static or dynamic. So shall we move on to problems then?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so now everyone got how to solve individually. So instead of solving individually, so they will give you a question such a way that check whether the following CT systems are, they make you all the properties heading, or sometimes they will give, so check whether the following systems satisfies all the properties. So then you need to know what all things you're supposed to do. So order however you want, you go ahead. So we'll do one problem which covers all the properties. Then I will give you problems, okay, for you to solve. So write down first one. So given y of t is equals to y of t is equals to 10 x of t plus 5. 10 x of t plus 5. See, I have solved individually. Now we want all the 5 properties except invertibility. So they have asked you to solve all the properties. So check the properties and conclude how many are satisfying. So this is the question. Is it visible here what I'm writing?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you can make a note of the question. So y of t is given. So you have to check whether this given system is following the properties excluding your invertibility property. Okay, so we'll go one by one. So let me explain first problem for you guys. So later part, I want you to go ahead. Okay, so first property number one, need to prove whether it is static or dynamic. Yes. So we'll look at the question, which category it belongs to. See, you need to make a statement. So what is the purpose of telling this is static, is dynamic? Then you have to conclude, hence system is static. Okay, that is the way you are supposed to do. So what is static or dynamic definition? If if output depends upon the present input only, it is called as your static. So if it is depending on either previous or past, you can exclude the static, you can mention it is dynamic. So now look at the question and tell me, is it belongs to static or dynamic? Observe the output and tell me. Yes guys, how the output is depending? So output is depending on present input only. Look at the output. This is output and this is my input x of t. So your output is depending upon the present input x of t only. Agree everyone?
Yes, sir.
So you can conclude that since or here the output or in this system the output depends upon the present input only, hence this is memoryless system, nothing but static. So any doubts, you need to comment what I told just now. Okay, so here or in this above system output depends upon present input only, hence system is memoryless or static. So I hope first question in that first property you understood. Is it okay guys? Move on to second one. So today we analyzed all the 6 properties. So we went through with static, then we went to system, then linear, then stable, then causal, then stability. Correct. So we'll stick on with one procedure. So you should not get mess up what to do next. We'll go with one flow. So after static, if you want, you can do linear, causal, it's your wish. But stick on to one procedure. So let's go with your second one. That is your LTA system. So means time variant or invariant. Okay. So now what is the procedure to solve this LTA system? I want answers from you. Nothing new we are doing. Okay, guys.
The output should be the delay of the input.
Good. Output is delay or input is delay? First step.
First, output should be delay, sir.
You are going to give output delay or input delay? Check out once.
Input, sir.
You are going to give input as delay. So you are going to keep some name called T1. Correct? So we can take a response to a delay input. So we need a command there, a response to input delay only. So if we do like that, so what is the thing we can make here? See, you have solved everything individually, you just combine together, that's all. That is what this type of problem will tell you. So this will give you 8 to 10 marks. Okay. So y of t is equals to, so we should write function of, correct na yaar? Function of what? What is the formula? X of, I am delaying x of t to t minus t1. Understanding everyone? So I'm just giving input delay. Okay, so now tell me what is the answer for this? See, we need to prove y of t comma t1. If it is equal to y of t minus t1, then we can conclude it is called as time invariant system. If not, time variant. That is a procedure, right? So what is function of this now? If you look at the question, function of this is 10x of t plus 5. Is that a function? So only thing I should make is what? Wherever x of t is there, replace with t minus 1. That's all. So it means remaining remains same. 10x of t becomes t minus t1 plus 5. So is it what your first answer? So if you want, I can designate this with equation number 1. I hope everyone understood what I told.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So this is your equation number 1. So now what is the next step, guys? So now we need to delay what?
T, sir.
Output.
Output.
Good. So you're supposed to delay the output. See, delaying input is step number 1. Delaying output is step number 2. Step number 3 is you have to compare. You have to compare and check if it is equal or not. Okay. So let's move on. Y of t minus t1. I am giving delay with respect to my output now. So what is the formula, guys? So wherever t is there, I need to replace with t minus 1. So look at the question carefully. Wherever t is there, I need to replace t minus 1. So what will happen now? So you need to make a comment there. So delay version. So like this. So t you replace with t minus 1. So wherever t is there, replace with t minus 1. Okay. So if you replace that, t minus t1 alva. Yeah, replace t with t minus t1 because I have taken t1 as a delay version. So if you substitute here, tell me what's the answer now? T minus t1 is equals to, so 10, wherever t is there, you have to replace with t minus 1, t minus 1. That's all, plus 5. So this is equation number 2 or step number 2. So comparing equation 1 and 2, so is it equal?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So if it is equal, what is the answer, guys?
Invariant,
System
sir.
is
System is
invariant. So I hope everyone understood the way to solve the problem. See, this problem I'm going to solve later part. It's left you. So I want you to analyze and do. Otherwise, I'll be keep doing. You'll be keep listening only. That's all. So after this one problem explanation, so next problem onwards, I want you to solve and tell me the answer. Okay. The system is said to be time invariant. So you need to conclude like this. Is it okay? Even with the second one. So let's move on with third category now. So third one, which is the property you did? Linear or non-linear? Correct?
Yes, sir.
So what is the procedure now? Okay, let me take this side. Yeah. So what is the procedure to solve linear non-linear? Property number 3.
Orbital
So you need to prove some condition. Can anyone tell me what is the condition was? So y3 of t, if it is equal to y dash of t.
Yes, sir.
Correct? So we'll put dash using a pen. So if this is a category, I can tell the system is said to be linear. If not, non-linear. Simple. Correct? So let's proceed with this. So you hope everyone remember the formula, right? So to get to y3 of t, we need to have y1 and y2. Yes or no, yeah?
Yes, sir.
So let's try to get the individual output first. See, nothing new. I'm repeating n number of times. Nothing new we are doing today. What you learned individually, we are combining all in one problem to get 10 marks. That's all. Okay, tell me the formula now. Y of t is equal to function of
F of x1 of t.
x1 of t. Good. So this is the first function. So what is the answer for this?
T x1 of t.
So the question t x1 of t. Look at the question, that is with respect to the example what we did there. The question is not t x1 of t, it is 10 x1 of t plus 5. So you should go with the question, okay? So according to question, 10 x1 of t plus 5 is there. So wherever x of t is there, make it to x1 of t. That's all. Correct na yaar? Is it okay what I told everyone? Have you understood or not?
Yes, sir.
So similarly, there is one more y2 because I can get this y3 with the combination of y1, y2 only. Correct na? So just second function. second function. That is also same, only changes I just need to make this as x2. Is that fine till here to everyone? Am I clear till here?
Yes, sir.
So therefore we can conclude y3 of t answer. So y3 of t is equals to, see, in general we used to write it as y1 of t plus y2 of t. So we know that even if we add some constant variable like a and a1, a2, so there won't be any variation with respect to my linearity. That is what the condition we have proved, right? So can I write the formula like this? Is it correct what I'm writing? The same procedure I want to follow from next problem onwards. So go one by one. Is that okay? What I wrote? This is the formula. So A1, A2 are just an arbitrary constant. Is it okay till here?
Yes, sir.
Good. So then A1 is constant, keep as it is. So what is the formula for Y1? We have proved there above, right? So can it as 10 x1 of t plus 5. So this is with respect to my y1 of t. Continue the formula plus a2 in the bracket. So what is y2 of t? Just replica the formula. So the formula remains same. I'll just change this to x2. So any doubts anyone till here? So here you can conclude what is the y3 answer by multiplying the constant terms. So final answer will be, can anyone tell me what is the final answer? So you can take constant 10 a1 x1 of t. Getting here everyone? Plus 5 a1 plus what? Plus 10 a2 x2 of t a2 5 a2. So am I clear with the first answer, everyone? So is it y3 of t? Any doubts anyone how to calculate y3 of t? Is it okay? See, nothing we are doing, we are just taking a function and we are creating that in a formula base, that's all. Is it okay? Till here means I will proceed. Everyone? Yeah. So let's move ahead. So what is the thing I want next? I want what, guys? I want y3 dash of t. So how to get y3 dash of t? So it's a response to a linear combination of inputs. So inputs, how you will consider inputs now? What is the formula to consider inputs? What is the formula to get the inputs? So I can write y3 dash of t, y3 dash of t, correct? As what? Is equals to?
F of A1
So
into
function
X1
of,
of T.
good. So function, just remember the formula, guys. See, whatever the delay arbitrary constant we are giving, same thing we can delay with respect to my input also. So can I give you the formula as, so that's why I told, remember the formula carefully everyone, of t plus a2 x2 of t. Is this the formula? Is it a formula?
Yes, sir.
So good. So now what is the next thing, guys? So you can see here, so this tells complete function of f of t. So whatever things is there, that function I'm supposed to write now. So can anyone tell me what is the formula now? So what is function of f of t? So can it as 10. So in place of x of t, I can write a complete term which is present inside the bracket. Agree?
Yes, sir.
So 10 x of t plus 5 is a function. So 10 is a kept constant and remaining term, whatever things is in the bracket, the same thing will be applicable in place of x of t. So that is the only change you should be remembering, and the formula continues plus 5. Look at the question. 10x of t plus 5. 10 is kept as it is. X of t is the function what is given plus 5. Is it okay to everyone till here? Is it okay? So if you multiply 10 inside, it is 10 a1 x1 of t, correct? Plus 10 a2 x2 of t. This plus 5 is separate now. This plus 5 is separate. Okay, now compare y3 of t and y3 dash of t. Is it matching?
No, sir.
You can conclude the given system is.
Non-linear.
So you hope you understood the logic. Yes or no? Yeah? Am I clear till here to everyone? Am I clear till here to everyone? So you can write this here. So hence by comparing equation 1 and 2, that is y3 of t and y3 dash of t, you can conclude that the given system is non-linear. I hope you understood the logic now. Is it okay, guys?
Yes, sir.
Good. So hence you concluded this problem belongs to non-linearity. So you just add this here, non-linear. Fine. So anybody have doubts with the static property, how we do it, and LTI system, time invariant as well as linearity? If you have a doubt, you can ask, because the remaining two just a statement. So only the steps you have to follow for this two property. Remaining you can just write the statement and you can conclude the answer. Is it okay? Shall we move on with the fourth one? Everyone. So what is the fourth one? You have to find whether the system is causal or not. So what is the answer? So what is the statement you can make for causal, guys? So system is said to be causal if it is output depending upon present as well as past inputs. So observe the question, tell me this belongs to which category? How the output is depending on?
Non-causal, sir.
Is it non-causal? How come? X of t, Y of t, it's output
Causal,
depending
sir.
upon present input, no yaar. See if this t
We should
is,
not consider the plus
if this,
value of 5, sir.
pardon, see this
We should
plus
not
5 is, you're not supposed to take this plus 5 or 10. I am worried only about this input, correct na? So if this input is having any delay or advance, for example, if the question was given like x of t plus 5, x of t plus 5. So what is the meaning of this? Is it present or past? Is it present or past?
Pass, sir.
So even the question is like this, present or past, you can stick on with the causality. If the question is x of t minus 5, see this, I am writing inside the bracket. So this is different from the thing which is outside the bracket, plus 5. So if it is written as x of t minus 5, then what's the answer, guys? I hope you remember the things what we learned with respect to causal, non-causal, yes or no? So n minus 5, n plus 5. So what's the answer? You told reverse answer. Read a statement once more and tell me. Don't make confusion. X of t is present, x of t minus 5 is past. Negative side is past, no yaar. Positive side is called future, yes or no? So if the question is x of t, that is present state, If it is t plus pi, this is called as future. I told you scale yesterday, do you remember? I told the scale. I hope you remember this. 0 is there, -1 is there, -2 is there. So if I am delaying with respect to positive values, it is called future. If it is with respect to negative values, it is called past. Didn't I mention this yesterday? Yes or no, yeah?
Yes, sir.
So now you conclude with this. So x of t, whatever the values you are going to give x of t, for example, if I give x of 0, it is y of 0 only. If I give x of 1, it is y of 1 only. Correct now? Then it is depending upon the present input only. So hence you can conclude the given system is causal. Understood or not? Am I clear with this?
Yes, sir.
So let's proceed with the same thing. Assume that the question was given with respect to x of t minus 5. Then also it is past. Correct na? You can consider the past values. See, your output y of t is depending upon the past values. So if I give t is equal to 0, it is -5. T is equals to 1, it is -4. T is equal to, it is -3. This all comes towards negative side. So you can conclude that this is also called as causal. Agree everyone? Agree guys? If you have doubt, you can ask here. So similarly, if it is x of t plus 5, now look at things. If I give 0, there is no variation. There is a variation. I am giving t is equal to 0. I am getting output, x of output is depending on x of 5. So I am at the present state 0, but I am getting the future values of 5. Similarly, if I give 1, it is going to be 6, 2, 7, so on. It is towards the positive side. So for the present value, if you get the future value, then the system is said to be non-causal. So I hope the things are clear at least now. Everyone, is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Good. So now your worry should be depending upon the input. Don't worry about this plus 5. I told you yesterday clearly. Right? The sine function is there, or trigonometric function is there, function or integration or differentiation. Just focus put x of t how it is. So if x of t is having present, t is depending on the present, I can conclude this is called as a. So I hope everyone got how we this causal problem. Is that okay to everyone? So you need to make a statement that since the output depends upon the present input only, hence the system is causal. Is it okay? Is it okay? Everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So coming to the last property, that is stable or unstable. So now you tell me, is it stable or unstable? I hope this also I told clearly how to analyze stability and instability. So if x of t is equals to y of t, it means if input is having bounded, so output is also having bounded. See the statement is unless until the input x of t is bounded, output is also be bounded. If there is slight variation with respect to my input, then if you get same with respect to output, then there is no problem. Assume that the question is like this. So t into x of t is equals to t into y of t. Is it bounded now? Guys.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Assume that if x of t is what we have, and if you get the condition as y of t into t of t, t into t of t, then is it bounded?
No, sir.
That
No,
is the
sir.
meaning. I hope you understood the logic now. So according to this given question, this belongs to which category? So is it your output is bounding as long as your input is bounding?
Yes, sir.
So you can conclude the system is stable.
Stable, sir.
So any doubts, anyone this pi property? If you have, you ask here. Otherwise, next problem you're supposed to solve. See, this is not the end. See, till here, assume that if this is a 10 marks, so it will be marks split up will be there. times the second one, third one carries more marks because you are solving something, you are proving something. But the remaining 4, 5, the first one, it is a statement wise, so it carries maximum 1 to 2 marks. And at the end, after you finish all the property, you need to make a comment, thus or therefore system is. So this is what the conclusion of your problem. Thus or hence the system is. So you need to write all the answers together. So first one is static. Getting what I'm telling? Then time invariant. So this sentence what I am writing, this carries 1 more marks. So if you end that 5 property and if you won't write this last statement, they will cut the marks for that. So be careful. So you just need to stick on with the procedure what we have just finished. Is that okay to everyone? So linear, causal and system is stable. So this is what the final answer you're supposed to see. The problem, how we analyze all the 5 properties and the conclusion. So this will completely give you 10 marks. So am I clear to everyone how to solve the problems if they ask the properties? Is that okay to everyone? Is it okay, guys?
Yes, sir.
So anybody have doubts you can ask. Otherwise, next problem I want you to solve. So now only you tell me if you have any doubts. Let me discuss. Let me sort of say we already done everything understanding individually. We are just trying to solve the things in one shot. That's all. Apart from that, it's one and the same. Is that okay to everyone? Shall I give one
Yes,
problem now? Will you solve? Yeah. So go ahead. Put on the question. So I'm not going to explain anything. I will give time for you people. I want you to solve this and tell me the answer. So stick on with the procedure what you have followed. Same way you try to get me the answer. So y of t is equals to x of t square. X of t square. I think this I told you yesterday, but we did discuss all together. We discussed individually. Now let me see what all things you're going to do. Yeah, so I'll give sufficient time, solve it. So one by one, I am going to ask now. So whoever I'm going to ask, they have to tell the answer. Otherwise, I'm not going to give an attendance for them. So don't attend the class for the namesake. Attend for the purpose that we have to learn something. If you have doubt, you ask me, I'll repeat a number of times, not an issue. So namesake, turning on the video or turning on the mic and going somewhere else. So I am not the loser. Understand how result you got 5th and 3rd semester. So if you are predicting same thing, you can do it. Otherwise, have some seriousness. So question is visible. Y of t is equal to x of t square. So keep solving one by one. So I will ask by unmuting yourself. So whenever I call, if you didn't respond, it's your mistake. Yeah, 18 EC 002, Abhishek Gowda, you're there?
Yes, sir.
What's the first answer here? Is it static or dynamic? There is no production here. You need to solve and tell if it is static, why? If it's a dynamic, why? Don't know. Okay, Krutik, 61. EOS in 61 is there. If you're not responding, I'm not going to consider this. EOS number 80, Nandish. What's the answer here? Is it static or dynamic?
Sir, dynamic.
Why it is dynamic here? You need to justify. See, if you say static or dynamic, you should know the answer, right? Blindly don't predict this is static, this is dynamic. This is not a probability subject. Yeah? On what basis you told it is dynamic? Pranav?
Sir.
Pranav. What's the answer?
Sir. Sir, it's dynamics.
Why? Why it is called dynamic? See, you're telling dynamic, but no one is telling why it is dynamic. Abir?
Yes, sir.
What's the answer here? Is it static or dynamic? The first property for y of t is equal to x of t. Dynamic, why? On what basis you are telling it is dynamic? See, you need to justify your answers. Don't tell blindly it is dynamic or static.
Sir,
If you say
because it
dynamic,
depends
why?
on the future values.
So it is having memory. So you give an example. So if you take any 0 and 1, there is no variation. If I give a y of 1, it will be y x of 1 only. If you give t is equal to 2, so there is a variation. If present state is 2, I am getting the future values as t square becomes 4. So if I give 3, t cube, getting here? Yes or no? Others, those who told only dynamic as answer, are you able to understand now? Yes or no, yeah? Say I need to give the values of t. If I give t is equal to 0, there is no difference. It is same only. Even if I give 1, it is 1 only. But look at for t from 2. If I give t is equal to 2, I am getting t square. That is 4. Then if I give 3, it is t cube. It means, sorry, 2 square. So this becomes 3 square. It means 9. So do you think that it is getting a future values now? So if you have a capacity to store the future values, it means it is having a memory. So since we can conclude it is dynamic. Understood? Don't blindly tell this is dynamic or static. You need to justify your answer. Am I clear to everyone? So is this system is dynamic? Understood? Is it okay, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Abhishek N, USA number 2.
Yes, sir.
Is it time variant or invariant here?
And sir.
Time? Repeat the answer what it was.
Invariant. Sir.
It's time invariant. So it is satisfying the condition.
Invariant, sir.
Is it satisfying the condition? Is it satisfying y of
Yes,
t
sir.
comma t1 is equal to y of t minus t1? Okay. So is it same answer, Abhishek PD?
Yes, sir.
It's time invariant. Very good.
Yes, sir.
Afrin?
Yes, sir.
Is it time invariant or variant here?
Sir, it's variant, sir.
It's variant. Okay. I got one different answer. Okay, we'll discuss. Akash?
Yes, sir.
Variant or invariant here?
Sir, it's time variant.
Time variant. Good. Amrita?
Yes, sir.
Time variant or invariant here?
Sir, variant, sir.
Variant. Okay. So the first two people told it is invariant. So let's try to analyze. So why you will get different answer. So what is property number 2? So you need to prove the condition by giving only input as delay. So first condition is y of t comma t1. Correct now? So y of t comma t1 is equals to. So it says function of x of t minus t1. So function of, we use big bracket here, function of x of t minus t1. Correct? So now whatever the function is there with respect to x of t, I need to vary. So here t is what? T is t square. So it means I can replica x of t as t square. See, I am nowhere concerned with my t1. I am just concerned only with my to t. So wherever t is there, according to function, t changes to t square. So is it how the equation number 1 look like? Agree everyone?
Yes, sir.
Similarly, second condition or step says wherever you find t, replace it with t minus t1. This is your step number 2. So I am giving to the delay with respect to my output now. So wherever t is there, replace t with t minus 1. So if we do like this, then x of t becomes x of t minus t1 whole square. Is this both answers are same? Is this both answers are same? So this is like a minus b whole square. So you'll get a square plus b square minus 2ab formula. Is it matching with step 1? I'm asking the people first to Abhishek. Is it matching here? Is it same?
No, sir.
Then how you told it is time invariant? So you should justify the answer by substituting the things like this. At least understood now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So hence we
Yes,
can
sir.
conclude. So just make a corrections properly, guys. Don't tell the answer blindly. So x of t, wherever t is there, there should be variation. That's all. So this is not equal to y of t minus t1. I hope everyone understood the logic now. Hence we can conclude the system is time variant. Is it okay to everyone till here? Shall we proceed? Yeah. Ananya, is it linear or non-linear?
Sir, it's linear.
It's linear. Okay. Arun,
Sir,
what's the answer?
doing, sir.
Okay. Tejas,
Linear, sir.
linear. Jayant,
It's linear, sir.
okay, good. So your friends are telling it's linear. So I hope everyone got the same answer. So you just make a note for linearity. What is the condition? See, only this time variant and linear only you have to write the steps. Otherwise, remaining all same. So you need to prove y3 of t is equal to y3 dash of t. Is it satisfying the condition? So y1, let's check out that. y1 of t. What is the formula, guys, for y1 of t? Function of x1 of t. So what is function of x1 of t? Is it x1 of t square? Correct na yaar? Write square like this. I hope you understand there is a meaning of square. Is it okay if I write that symbol and mention its square?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So y2 of t is equals to same way x2 of t square. x2 of t square. That is a symbol for square, the caret mark. So this is the thing what we have. So I want y3 of t for me. So as I told already, it's a formula which is involving the summation of summing of y1 of t plus y2 of t. So along with the constants, if you add, it is like a1 y1 of t plus a2 y2 of t. So what is the next thing you're supposed to do? Substitute the answers what you got in this and tell me what is the final answer. What is y3 of t, guys? You're going to get as a1
x1 of t square plus a2 x2 of t square, sir.
So this same thing, let me copy here. Of t square plus a2 x2 of t square. So this is your y3 answer. So now we got one answer. So same way we have to verify one more condition. So what is that one more condition, guys? So we need to have y3 of t. So that is y3 dash of t. So y3 dash of t, add 3 here. Okay. So y3 dash of t, what is the formula? It says function of x of t. So the function of x of t, so you need to replace t with t square. So is it same answer what you got in y3 of t?
Yes, sir.
You understand what we did, right? So we just checked out it's a function. So formula is y3 dash of t is equal to function of your terms what is there inside a1 x1 of t plus a2 x2 of t. So that complete term wherever t is there that should be replaced. So it is replaced with t square. Hence we can prove that both are equal. So since y3 of t is equals to y3 of t is equals to y3 dash of t. So can we conclude that it's a linear system? Everyone agree with this? Is it okay till here? Is it okay to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Good. So now we'll move on to the next category, the fourth one. So the fourth one, yeah, Dikshit, you want to tell anything? Yeah, your turn on your video. Yes, Bharat, what's the answer? Is it causal or non-causal?
Non-causal, sir.
Is it non-causal? Why it is non-causal?
Sir, when we substitute the value 2, y of 2 will be 2 square, we will get x of 4, sir.
Good. So it means the output depends upon the future inputs. So if it is, as if it has to be causal, we have to get only present or past. Since it is depending upon the future values, you can conclude it is non-causal. Correct?
Yes, sir.
So any doubts anyone with this? Is it okay till here? So I hope you understood, right, what your friend told. So let me explain that. So if you take t is equals to 1, as I said, there is no difference. So if you substitute t is equal to c, you are only written, right? See here. So your present state is giving the future answer. So if it is depending on it is called as what? Non-causal. I hope you understood with this. Any doubts here? Shall I proceed? Shall we? Yes, Bharat. The fifth category, is it stable or unstable?
Sir, non-stable, sir.
Is it called? No, there is no non-stable, that is unstable. What, Bhargavi? Is it stable or unstable?
Unstable, sir.
Unstable. What, Jayant? Is it unstable?
Sir, it's stable, sir, with respect as the x of t is bounded with respect to y of t, sir.
See, the condition is as long as, see, I told the word, as long as x of t, I mean y of t is bounded with input x of t, it is stable only. So now since the question is having x of t square, so you people are thinking that x of t square is there here. So here x of t is there. So is it bounded or not bounded? See, bounded means it should be in a boundary. So look at here, x of t I am giving as 0, I am getting 0. So 1, 1. So 2, 4. See, don't worry about the future values. Is it bounding or unbounding is what you're supposed to check out. Is it bounding? Bounding means it's not what values you're giving, you'll get the same value. It should be in the range. A boundary, it's not going to infinity, right? Everyone?
Yes, sir.
See, that is the way you need to analyze, guys. If the question was t into x of t, then what is the answer?
It's unbounded, sir, so it's unstable.
So you can conclude that this time, this is extra thing. I think in the last class I told you, right? So this is what extra thing which is multiplied to this. If it is only x of t, it is bounded. If I make some extra t, it is unbounded. Do you remember? So now that is not present like that. It is present inside t only. So this is slight difference you need to understand, guys. If this t square was outside, then the answer is unbound. Agree? Yes or no? Is it clear, guys, what I told?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So hence we have finished all the things. So you conclude the answer at the end as dynamic, linear, shift variant, non-causal and stable. So that is the way you need to conclude the problem. So I hope everyone understood with this. Is it okay? So we'll do one more. So we'll keep some more problems. I think today you had tutorial class for signals. So I think according to the schedule, it will be starting from tomorrow. From
No,
10.
sir. Tomorrow only we have.
That's what I'm telling you. So according to schedule, it is starting from 10. That is tomorrow. So today afternoon you won't have any class. So every Wednesday afternoon is a tutorial class for signals. So that means it will go to next week only. So get prepared with a presentation for those who are told. And if anybody or
Sir?
others, yes.
Sir, signals tomorrow, sir. It is tutorial class afternoon.
No, it has been swapped with your 44 subject. Yeah.
Okay, sir.
So Rupama will going to engage tomorrow. So every Wednesday afternoon is going to be your signals. Just swap that. So tomorrow afternoon, I think it starts means 44 subject will be there. Okay, na? So signals will be in next Wednesday. Am I clear? Is that okay to everyone? So till the things what we have covered today's class, next Tuesday's class, next Wednesday, Tuesday, you can cover up. We can go with the next part of this model number 2, LT system. So maybe I will start tomorrow. I don't have class, so I will start with Friday. And Friday we have 2 class, right? So we'll solve some more problems on this for 1 hour, and 1 more hour we'll go with LT system as a new topic. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you try to solve this problem. So then we'll wind today's session. So take out the question. Y of t is equals to e to the power of x of t. So e to the power of x of t is what the question. See, one question is won't be similar to other. That's why I told understand the logic. If you know the logic, whatever questions they give, you can answer to. Yes. So we'll go with the same procedure. So you keep solving, I will ask the answers now. Yes, Bhargavi, what's the answer for this? Is it static or dynamic here? Yeah, Bhargavi, you didn't tell the answer, it's not audible.
Sir, static.
Why it is static, ma? You stick on with the procedure. See, if you say answer, you should not make yourself mum. You should justify.
Yes, sir. 1 minute, sir.
Yeah. What about Bhavana? 21. What's the answer?
So static, sir.
Why it is static, ma? You're telling the answer, but you're not justifying. That is not applicable. See, in the exam, you can't predict. You need to prove it. Bhumika,
Yes, sir.
what's the
It's
answer here?
static, sir.
Why it is static?
Sir, it depends on present input.
See, I told you clearly, correct na, Bhargavi and Bhavana? If it is exponential, if it is trigonometric, if it is differentiation, if it is integration, you concentrate on what is x of t. So in this question, x of t is x of t only. So your y of t depends upon present input only, right? Don't worry about e to the power of. That is why the question will be given for you to confuse. You stick on with the procedure x of t, y of t. It is depending. So it is depending only on present. Hence, we can tell it is called as static. Is it okay, Bhargavi?
Yes, sir.
Bhavana, is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Brunda, so is it time variant or invariant, ma?
1 minute, sir. I'm doing.
Okay, do. Shreyas, doing?
Yes, sir.
Got
doing
answer
linear.
here? Okay,
Linear,
do it.
just a minute.
Yeah, finish off. Anyone finished? Above this 2 US number? Just check out what is the answer you're going to get for e to the power of. Just substitute the things according to formula. Jayant, got the answer?
Sir, it's time.
Sir, it's time invariant.
Invariant, sir.
Time invariant. So it is not matching, correct na? Others also
It's
got
time
same answer.
invariant, sir.
Time invariant or time variant, Jayant?
Invariant.
Sir,
Invariant, huh?
Yes, sir. Invariant.
yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Others, I hope everyone understood, right? How to do? Good. So now go ahead with linearity. Check out
Sir, it's
linearity.
non-linear, sir.
It's non-linear.
Non-linear.
So
Non-linear.
y3 of t is not going to match with y3 dash of t. Good. So any doubts, anyone till here? Is it okay? Good. So is it causal or non-causal?
Causal, sir.
So is it causal? So it's depending upon the present, right? If it is depending upon the present and previous, I can conclude it is causal. Good. Stable?
Yes,
Or
sir.
unstable?
Stable, sir.
So as long as input is stable, output is also stable. So I hope everyone got a logic now how to debug the problem. So conclude that answer
Yes, sir.
with your final statement. Is it okay? So then we will stop today's session. So
Yes, sir.
next, I think Friday, we will do 1 more hour for